So my brother decided to get back into the world of HPA, so this is his KRYTAC SPR that I just finished putting together for him. So he hasn't had HPA for quite a while. He had a Fusion engine back in the day, I'd probably say 8 years ago or so. And it really, I mean, it shot decently. I didn't know how to tune any HPA systems back then, let alone AEGs, honestly. I was just really doing gas blowbacks and I wasn't very good at it. That was back in the day. So this time around on the HPA system, I put all the upgrades inside of it, I tuned it, did everything, and this thing shoots beautifully. So this time it's tuned by me. It's got a pretty decent rate of fire on it, but I'll get into that stuff later. So let's go ahead and start from the back and go to the front. On the back here we have a MFT stock. I don't know what they call it to be exact. I've got the FCU in there with a JST battery. The FCU is the brand new Revolution, so it's basically brand new. Also has a brand new wire harness in there. It's got a metal buffer tube, ambi sling mount, PTS pistol grip. I had to modify it for the hose. Got a KRYTAC Mark II body on here, Trident, of course. Metal, no wobble, charging handle and dust cover still work. Selector switch on here had to be switched out for a retro arms. In order for Fusion engines and V12s to fit, you do have to take those out, or the ambidextrous one, and you have to use a standard selector switch. The retro arms is a great option. What else? The top has a sight mark red dot on here. It's got different reticules, and I believe it's got different brightness settings as well. Those are pretty cool sights. The rail system here is a Troy TRX. I believe this is a 12-inch. I think it's the 12-inch. This is brand spanking new. He just threw it on here. He has the BCM forward grip on a rail segment there, and then he also has the Troy Industries, what do they call these? The squid grips, the covers basically for the rail, which is cool, where you wrap your hand around. The barrel is the KRYTAC one. I believe it's 16 inches. And then there is a Tokyo Marui Type 98 or 96. Was it 96? I believe is what it was. Flash hider on here. My brother's had this for years and years, and he just has taken it off all his guns and put on different ones. I'm pretty sure it's going to stay on here. This was actually the exact flash hider that was on one of his old uppers, his old Troy TRX upper when he had his Polar Star back in the day. As far as the internals for the hop-up, it is the stock KRYTAC bucking, stock KRYTAC barrel, and stock hop-up. Literally nothing. Now that doesn't mean it's going to stay as is. I like the stock KRYTAC inner barrels, but I'm thinking maybe a Pro-Win, maybe like a flat hop down the road. Shoots pretty good now. I'd recommend him to go play with it and see how he likes it. But it shoots pretty dang good. It's shooting past 200 feet. So I don't really see the need to swap it, honestly, because it shoots great. But the upgrades on the engine, again, it's got the brand new FCU. It's got a brand new wire harness, a brand new IGL, the American flag colored one, a retro arm straight trigger with the trigger pull mod. Super short trigger pull. It's got brand new solenoids in there. My brother purchased them and I installed them because the person that my brother got the Fusion engine from destroyed the old solenoids and didn't tell him about it, so he had to get new ones, so I installed those. It has the red low flow poppet and the red nozzle inside of this, and also a S2 banjo. So this thing has got literally every upgrade you can get. Low flow poppet, red nozzle, and a S2 banjo for efficiency, you know, and a trigger and IGL. You really can't get any more upgraded than this. So this is going to be used at 400 feet per second. He's going to be playing with .3s, which is 1.7 joules with .3s. So pretty good FPS, so that means the rate of fire is not too high. We're running 30 rounds a second. Okay, so I am currently at about 70 PSI on the regulator, maybe just a little under. He is using the Redline SFR, so he's using the same setup that I'm using. So I'll go ahead and put it through the chrono. Got it set for .3s, and I'll just read it off because I know you're not going to be able to see it. 349, 343, 350, 345, 347, 348, 343, 350, 343, 347, 346. So fairly consistent. Joule-wise, that's 1.68 with a .3 is 346, which is basically perfect. That's exactly about 400 with a .2. So the trigger response is going to be perfect. He's going to be able to fling a lot of BBs in a short period of time with this gun. But yeah, it's very consistent. And I'd say 240 feet out of it with .3s. So that's pretty good distance out of it with stock parts. Shoot a little bit of full auto here. Play. Pretty accurate too. Pretty good for a stock hop up. My brother Alecmac is going to have gameplay of this gun. Hopefully it takes him forever to upload videos, so don't count on the video of him playing with this going up anytime soon. But anyways, hopefully you'll see gameplay on it, because hopefully he'll record. This is an awesome gun, and I know he's going to have a blast with it. So if you guys have any questions or anything, go ahead and ask me in the comment section, and I will see you on the next video. And let's try some full auto here. And as you can see, perfect feeding.